Hey folks, I want to do a quick video to show you how to add an NXDN reflector to your Pi-Star host files. So we're working in Pi-Star today. The host files for NXDN and P25 don't get updated very often. So new reflectors come online, and if you want to access them with your radio, you need to manually add the reflector into your host file. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And the example we're going to use here is Colorado HD, which is linked to our multi-protocol talk group 31088. So we're going to add 31088 to our Pi-Star host files. So you can see right now I'm in the admin tab. To do this work, we'll have to go log in through the SSH access. So I'll click on configuration so that I can get over to the expert mode. And once I'm there in configuration, click on expert and then SSH access. And this is where you log in to the Pi-Star with the secure shell. And if you haven't changed the defaults, the login is pi-star and the password is raspberry, unless you've changed it to something else. After you get logged in, you need to do two things. So there's a couple different files we could edit, and we're going to edit the local host files here today that are in the root directory. You could also directly edit the updated host files, and I'll show you where those are. But first things first, we need to make the disk writable so that it'll accept our changes. So we type in rpi/rw and hit return. Then we need to elevate ourselves to super user status and get ourselves to the root directory in the same command. So type sudo space su space dash, and when you do that, you are elevated. And if you do an ls command here, you'll see what files we have to work with. So the local host files that we could edit are DCS host, dextra, DMR, D+, NXDN, and P25. And we're obviously going to use, in our example here, edit NXDN hosts. So to do that, type nano space and then the file name, in case is important, nano space nxdn host.txt. And that'll pull up that in the nano text editor. And you'll see there's examples in here of how to do this. You enter the talk group number, then it's tab delimited. Make sure that it's tab delimited and not space delimited. Then the IP address, and then the port number. So you can see I've already added in Colorado HD. And you can put a comment above this so you know what they are. For example, I'll put a hash Colorado HD here. And then what I want to do for Colorado HD is type in 31088 and then hit tab, and then the IP address 54.191.50.212, and then tab again and enter the port number 41400. Okay. And the other one I have in here, I just added the CQ UK, which is a new reflector that came on. So I'll just label this while we're here with a hash in front of it to comment it out. And that one's, you can read it if you're interested in adding that, 10922, and the IP address 81.150.10.62 and 41400. So after you make these edits, after you add in Colorado HD or whatever, you need to exit out of here. So that's Control X. And it will say, do you want to save this modified buffer? And of course you want to answer yes. And we're going to write it to the same file name, so just hit enter right there, and that'll write that out and get you back here. Okay. If you forget to enter rpi-rw, then it won't be writable, and when you exit out, it won't allow you to save that file. So make sure you do that. Let me show you the other place where the host files are. So if you change directories here to user local etc, this is where you'll find the other host files, all the regular host files. So do an ls here, and you'll see all the files that are in this directory. And you can see for NXDN, for example, look at the ones that say hosts, the CSV or the IDs. So NXDN's host local.txt, NXDN host.txt, NXDN host.txt, and then the date of the last updated pull. 12/16/218 was when this was updated with the latest host files that came from G4 KLX GitHub page, but like I said, they aren't all in there. But you can edit any one of these files too. So for example, let's say you just wanted to edit this NXDN host.txt. You do the same thing. Nano NXDN hosts.txt. Now this is not the same file you edited before because it's in a different directory. But if you added it to that local host file, you should be fine. I also added it to this one, so you can see in here I've added some other ones. Colorado HD and CQ UK, the same ones I added to the local, I put them in here too. So you can add them in here if you want, but you should be fine just adding them to the local host files in the root directory. And same deal, if you edit this, Control X to get out of it, and if you've modified it, it'll give you that yes you want to save. After you do this, exit out of that status, exit out of Secure Shell, and then for the changes to take effect, you will need to reboot your hotspot. So go back to admin, power, and then reboot it. So hope that helps, and you can get your NXDN Talks groups added in there. And let me know if you have any questions. Find me on Colorado HD, on DMR, DStar, NXDN, or send me an email if you like. Anyways, good luck, and 73 W0RMT.